Hello again. I just wanted to give you an update on the graphics engine, and this is an extension to the GUI, the IMGUI stuff I've been working on. And one of the things I've been working on is the rectangle rendering, and to see how fast I can get that. Basically, I'm trying to get the GUI rendering with just one draw call, and with maybe say a few hundred rectangles. But that one draw call means that there's no material changes and it should be very, very fast. I just want to give you a quick demo of those rectangles and how they also can be utilized in different ways. And I've got two demos here. The first one I want to show you is a quick flight sim, and you'll say, well, how's that going to demonstrate rectangles? I'm just going to quickly show you what it's going to do. Basically, I've got a quick forest scene, and in that forest scene we can fly around. So we've got over here we have 3,000 trees rendered at full 1920 by 1080, and we're on the Raspberry Pi 3 Plus. So let's just have a quick look at this forest and see how fast that runs that resolution. So it's going to start up, and then we started our forest, and we can quickly take off and fly around. We have 3,000 trees rendering here at the moment, and that's running at a nice frame rate. It's only about 20 odd frames a second. So this is all billboarded, so the trees always face you. It's an old technique, but it works very effectively. It doesn't take much in terms of calculation, and if we sort of settle down, you can sort of look around, and all the trees look like they're actually all facing you. But again, if you don't look too closely, it works fairly well. And so let's just take off again, and we can, as I say, we can sort of spin around and look around. So anyway, that's the first demo I've got to show you. That's sort of great for flight sims, and I don't know if we can do a full-blown flight simulator on the Raspberry Pi, but I'm sure it'd be a great challenge if somebody wants to have a go. And we have, as I say, a nice tree render with some landscape, a few buildings, and maybe a runway, and then we're off. So anyway, we'll leave that to your imagination. So that's the first demo, and basically the rectangles come into play with each of these trees. Each of these trees represents one rectangle, which, as I say, it's billboarded towards you, and but it gives you an idea of how fast I can render these sort of rectangles. It's sort of a rectangle test. So that's the first one. The second test is this called a volcano. It's a sort of particle effect generator, and I'm just going to run up this. It's called Volcano. It had a few things I was playing around with. I'm just going to start this one up, and actually it's snowflakes. We've actually got lots and lots of snowflakes. So I think it's around 2,500 snowflakes rendering here, and they're all fully rotated. They're bouncing across the screen, and they slowly die out and bounce off again. So again, it's using the rectangles, the GUI. This is all one draw call for every single one of these frames. So each of these snowflakes are rotated, and their vertices are manipulated, and then it's all thrown to the GPU in one call. So again, it's nice and fast, and we can get some nice effects from this sort of rectangle effect. So I've actually called it a Sprite-Array, and I'm not too sure if that's what it's going to end up being called, but the Sprite-Array is fairly apt for actually manipulating each of the sprites in that array and getting this sort of effect. Anyway, there's a couple of effects using the Sprite-Array, and which it's also going to be using the GUI. The GUI is going to be nice and fast, and I thought I'd update you with that and give a demonstration of what these rectangles can do. Thanks for watching.